It's Madden NFL 23, and this one features the Saints' veteran quarterback. He's coming off a nice week throwing the ball, 4 touchdown throws. It's the Saints and the Buccaneers, and it's coming up next on Madden NFL 23.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in downtown New Orleans at the Caesars Superdome. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the New Orleans Saints. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And CD, you look at the Saints in this matchup, and this is going to be a heck of a chess match. This offense against a defense that will take no prisoners out there.
It's going to be a big-time battle, and I think that both of these teams have that mindset of, we're going to do what we do and make the other guys react to us. And we've definitely got a couple of headstrong coordinators who won't back down from a challenge. So this will be a battle of wits as much as it'll be a battle of brawn.
And here come the Saints for their opening drive. And leading them out, Charles, the man who got the victory in the season opener, their 5th-year quarterback.
And you always want to start this season with a victory. I know that's an obvious statement, but I think it's important for him to get the win because, let's face it, he's not a household name. He wasn't the first choice of their fan base, but if he wants to win folks over, string a few victories together. I think that'll do the trick.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Out to his left. Targeting Thomas on the out route, making the catch. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 25 yards there on the catch and run. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Bucs and Saints expected to possibly be the 2 to slug it out for the NFC South title in 2022. The Saints have had the Bucs number pretty much since the arrival of Tom Brady, at least in the regular season. They're 4-0 against Tampa Bay the last 2 seasons in the regular season. But remember, when Tampa won the Super Bowl, they did defeat New Orleans en route to that. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their 2nd drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete, and he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Here's a 2nd and 7. The Saints at 1-0 on the year following the win in week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down. The Saints again ready to go on offense. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Dancing to his left. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll look to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, he'll up to the challenge.
Pushes past him, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
He didn't like what he saw down.
Week 2 underway around the NFL, and a reminder that later tonight it'll be Chicago and Green Bay in the Packers home opener, the 101st season of that great rivalry. They had the 100th anniversary last year. And then tomorrow night a treat, a Monday night doubleheader, Tennessee and Buffalo, 7:15 Eastern, and then Minnesota and Philly kicking off a little over an hour later. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
I am willing to bet that he got a monster grin on his face when he saw what was happening. Man covers are so committed to denying a big throw that it pulled attention away from him, and he had an easy lane to hit, and hit it he did.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. 2nd down, and it's Kamara again. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. The Saints on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They can use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 2. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linemen.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taysom Hill, his 1st touchdown of the new season. And the Saints have got it back to within the score. That's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, yeah, give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy hit a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He had the short touchdown pass on their previous drive, and they'll begin again here on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. Buying time to his left. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll give him a new set of downs.
No shortage of impressive moments from him thus far. Now he's halfway to the century mark, and we're still in the first half. There's been no answer for his running ability so far by the defense. I can't wait to see what adjustments they'll have to make during the halftime break.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Forced out to his left. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll set up to throw. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Hill. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. This is caught. And the Saints are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
Well, you have to be aware defensively that you've got 2 goals because obviously you're trying to prevent the touchdown, but you're also trying to keep it from getting a 1st down as well. That time they weren't up to the task.
And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. You can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They begin on the ground with Kamara, able to avoid him at the 40. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. Kamara gets it again on 2nd down. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
That's good for the Saints.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Step, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
That's good for the Saints.
And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A good pickup there, 26 yards. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll set up a throw. Being chased out left. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Saints have taken the lead.
That's a big-time decision right there to tuck it and go. And he finds his way into the end zone. And in the preseason, as general manager, why do you believe in this guy? He talked all about his arm and decision-making. But we certainly saw the decision-making there. Maybe an extra dimension that they didn't count on.
So here are the Saints to take over. They've got the lead right now, and last week they were able to defeat the Atlanta Falcons here as they try to make it 2 victories in a row. out throwing here on first down. Dancing to his left. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Oh, nice move. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
Or even I can figure out who deserves the lion's share of credit for their lead right now, because he has been terrific in a dual threat role, really chewing up yardage and getting them points with his legs. Simply put, that defense has had no way of stopping him, and that's why his side is on top.
And going deep for Hill. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. To the right side and complete to Thomas. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
On 3rd and short, not only did he get away from the rush and pick up a first down, he picked up a whole lot more than that. And how did he get it done? Evaded the rush, kept his poise, and then how about him directing traffic as he moved downfield to pick up extra blockers? A really nice run.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest with a guy with that type of speed. You do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
There's the stiff arm, and he is out of bounds inside the 35. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. He'll drop to throw. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. And quickly they get to the line. Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. Touchdown! Taysom Hill with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints go up by 2 touchdowns. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember, well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. He has been consistent, hasn't he? He played well in the 1st quarter, good 2nd quarter, and now continuing that here in the 3rd.
And that's the word that they're always seeking from the guy taking the snaps, is consistency. Taking care of the ball, making sure it gets to the right people, no errors, right? Not turning it over, and just doing all the right things. That's leadership, and it inspires confidence in a team.
Yeah, been a good leadership and a good distributor. Give him 30 yards there. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
That's good.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now here live in New Orleans. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start. And they'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Saint touchdown. Alvin Kamara with career touchdown number 70. And the Saints are on their way to a 2-0 start. So he's had a nose for the end zone here in the early part of this season. 2 touchdowns for him now in this one to go along with the one he had in the opener as well.
Yeah, he certainly finds where the goal line is and finds a way to get across it. But you know what senses it? The guys that block for him. Because he has that instinct, I think they hope the block's just a little bit longer.
Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Now a throw here, hauled in, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Shaquille Barrett able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. The Saints coming out now to take the field. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at the earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
Shoves him aside. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They'll look to throw now on first down. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So pass interference, the call there, always, obviously, Charles, such a subjective call. You agree with the penalty?
Well, from where we're standing right now, I think the officials are tightening things up here in the second half. Maybe a defender gets away with that in the first, but this time the flag comes out, and I think it's a good call.
74 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Saints are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. And that's certainly an important touchdown there. It makes this a 2-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these 2 offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that can win the game for us.
The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. A little clock management 101.
And did he just clock that? Looked like he tried to stop the clock, but the clock wasn't even moving. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And on 4th down, they come up and take the knee. What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So for New Orleans, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Green Bay Packers.
Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. 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 I hope y'all can nest double E, cause I need your eyes on me. Cause once I get my feet in this end zone, no one can STOP. Can I make a scene like a movie, feeling big, keep it juicy before we start getting unruly. I've been hooping like a hoolie, keep it coolie, boy, I stuff you in a locker like a bully. Like a bully in the work, you can see my fingernail dirt. I'm the last one to leave, even when I come first. Yeah, you might want it bad, but I'm sure I want it worse. I'ma do it cause I love it, I'ma love it till it hurts. What's the worst that can happen, Captain? I'm strapped in, no I'm not crazy, I'm just tapped in. Hungry like I'm fasting, I'm about that action, no slacking. Well, I'm sorry, Miss Jackson, cause here come the pain. No one to call up for help, no one to blame but yourself. You should've known better, however you did it, so we had to come ring your bell. Like I need a ward, wait until I score, make it rain till it pour. I'm a dog on fours, put in work like a chore till I'm underneath the floor, in the trenches like a war. If they wanna give them more, when I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. 4th down, 4 yards, put it all on the line. I am not worried cause it is our time. I hear the crowd in the background, man, they just wanna see me shine. For the hell of it, it's irrelevant. You lacking the intelligence to make it make sense. We gon' manifest whatever we can to get. That's a little money and a trophy and nothing they gon' respect. We don't care who the best, we don't worry who is next. We gon' put them boys to rest like a 10 feet in bed. I'm ahead of the rest like I came without a net. They gon' say it under breath, I'ma say it with my chest. I got it wrapped like a toga, put the whole team on my shoulders. Hold up, wake these boys up, call me soldier, soldier. Flow feeling colder, so call it polar. You don't wanna box me, I'm feeling cocky. Hair stocky, leave him floppy, face Nazi. Talking all Aki, think he big poppy, then I'll chop him down like karate.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And coming up, we'll see the dynamic Alvin Kamara. He really helped drive them a week ago with a 3-touchdown game. It's the Saints and the Panthers, next on EA Sports.
Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the New Orleans Saints and the Carolina Panthers. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And CD, you look at the Saints in this matchup. Their offense is one that doesn't rely too heavily on just one guy. They like to spread things around as best they can.
You're right about that. It's a diverse unit, and they like to run their offense by what they call game plan, meaning each and every week they study the opponent, they probe its weaknesses, and they move the ball around that way. They emphasize who's going to get it based on what they think they'll accomplish in that game. other teams, they're a system team. They're going to run what they run, no matter.
And now the Saints get set to trot out there. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Down to the 42, second down. In a word, I would say productive, finding the end zone 3 different times.
Is it possible that you're really underselling it? 3 touchdowns, just going to call him productive?
What do you want?
This guy had a nose for the end zone.
He was good.
Had a snoot full, didn't he? How about that? Big-time game.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Shaq Thompson coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment.
New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, get a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
If they open things up, let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Again, it's Kamara. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. The Saints at 2-0 here to begin the season. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution.
The ball is out. Kamara fumbled it. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
After review of the play,
so that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Open man is Michael Thomas. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 35. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down. Well, this defense for the Panthers, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And they needed to be because the game was a game we don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of the game, and each play took on more importance, and they got it done.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. A beautiful fake. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. A much different second drive here, Charles. They go 3 and out the first time. This time they've been able to sustain something downfield.
And that's what often happens. You get the game started. You know, you have to get your footing underneath you. You have to get used to the flow of the game, the speed of the game. And sometimes that first drive is more of a probing drive. It appears they found something here in the second one.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Kamara up the middle. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 6-0 our score after 1. The Saints with a football here to begin quarter number 2 as they go to work on a 1st and goal. He'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
Kamara is in. Touchdown, New Orleans. So this has been a pretty strong start to the year for him on the ground, CD. It's just week 3. That's already 5 rushing touchdowns.
And you know he's got big grins on their faces besides the rest of the team. The strength and conditioning program, because he was awfully dedicated to what they put in front of him to get ready for this year. Got himself into terrific shape, and he's dominated here early on.
Some good games coming up here in week 3, the first weekend of fall officially. And tonight, the Niners and Broncos from Denver. 49er fans are probably saying, wait, I thought we were done with Russell Wilson. No, they'll see him tonight. And then on Monday night, Cowboys and Giants from MetLife Stadium kicking off at 8:15 Eastern. Back to throw now on 1st down. Uses the stiff arm, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A 10th carry for Kamara. Slipped 1 tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. On the counter, here's Kamara. And some room to roam now. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 64 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. A handoff as they run the counter play. And there he goes left side. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. And that CD, one heck of a run. He just refused to go down.
And that's where determination comes in, because he had at least a couple of guys had really good shots at him, but he just said, I don't think so. Speed, power, elusiveness, all on display right there. Look like you, partner, back in.
Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. He hasn't had his best day. They have been good running the football, and they have the lead, though, so maybe he just personally wants to improve his play.
And that's without a doubt, because at the end of the game, he wants to feel like he had a really good hand in his team winning, if in fact they do go on and get that done. But the bottom line is finding a way to win the game. So if you're not playing that well, but somebody else is on the team, keep going to that hot hand.
Yeah, not over yet, but looking good here in the second quarter. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Man, let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now he's going to throw deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That one brought back a few nightmares, because when a quarterback gets outside of the pocket, your job as a defensive back Make sure you stay as deep as the deepest receiver and not let anyone leak behind you for a big play. A nice job there having discipline and not letting them connect on that pass.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Now a play fake here on first down. He'll find its tight end. It's Adam Troutman. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They'll look to throw here on first down. He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. And just a yard to go here on second down. He'll look to throw. Down inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Saints go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it. Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. And they have had success on the ground, really as a team, doing well carrying the football. So maybe a little less pressure on his shoulders as the quarterback.
Any pressure he's carrying right now, that's self-inflicted, right? He's taking it on. He doesn't need to. Continue to do what you just said. Let everyone else carry the football. That's been effective. Don't have to worry about him throwing the ball in all the situations now. That's got to be a good feeling if he just relaxes and lets it keep coming to him.
Yeah, and relax and enjoy the second quarter lead right now. A good pickup there, a 22. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Going right back to Michael Thomas. Touchdown, Saints. Michael Thomas. 34 yards. And the Saints continue to pull away here in this first half. And that drive happened quickly, which is great because they scored the points, but then their defense has to come right back out on the field.
It is exciting, isn't it, for the offense to do that? The defense is saying, okay, that's cool, but let's not make it a habit. We need to get some rest sometime.
Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He had the touchdown pass on their previous drive, and they'll search for another score as they begin here with a 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. Second down coming up. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. And they're going to speed things up here. They go play action here on first down. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know that pass was incomplete, but I'm awfully impressed with how he was able to maintain his vision because normally when you break out to the left that way.
So here are the Saints to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. come out throwing here to start the drive. There's a nice move. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Looking to throw. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Thomas brings it in. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
He's been making himself a weapon as a runner, and the results, they've been welcomed by his offense. My question is about the defense we're watching right now, partner. Even after he got him with a scramble earlier this drive, they still aren't devoting enough attention to it. I would expect that after that carry, they'll do a much better job going forward, spying on him on passing downs.
It's a gain of 34. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the 3rd quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
Again, this is Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Saints take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. So another touchdown there, and even though out onto the field comes New Orleans. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he's got some space here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 155 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Staying on the ground on 1st with Kamara. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. And they get 17 more on that one and another 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the 1st down and a 21-yard gain. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
These are running back numbers that he's accumulating right now. Received double-digit carries and has rewarded them by breaking the century mark in rushing, in addition to what he's done through the air. Definitely MVP caliber football we're witnessing.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the 4th. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara with career touchdown number 75. And the Saints are closing in on a 3rd straight win. The New Orleans offense set to take over. They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted, so they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now he'll let it go on the run, deep left side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. They'll set up to throw. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. This offense so far on 3rd down, they have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 17. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
It's been a fun game for him so far, but I think he tried to do just a little too much that time. Give the defense a rare win on that snap.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. Been a very strong performance for them, really on both sides of the football. The turnover on them. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Second and 11. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Oh, he's been fun to watch in this one. He's made the correct reads all game long and helped stake his team a huge lead. Running, passing, he's made all the right decisions. But that wasn't the right read on that one. It falls incomplete.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. They run. It's Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, a 23-yard run. And the Saints are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. Boy, missed tackles continuing to plague this defense, and they surrender another big play and a touchdown here.
Yeah, by my count, at least 2 guys had shots at it, maybe even more than that. But this defense, they've looked out of sorts all game long. That was definitely not one of their better efforts right there.
The New Orleans offense set to take over. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. They'll look to throw here. And now he'll turn, and off his back foot, he'll heave this deep. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
And this is a rarity in the NFL, a 100-yard game on the ground for a quarterback. Even as those passers get more athletic and mobile, we only see about 5 of these a season. It takes a special set of circumstances for it to happen, and of course, a special play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They give it off here to the tight end. And he he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
He's brought down at the 45-yard line. 5 yards.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Looking long for Thomas. And got his man complete. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. Scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. I'd like to be those defensive coaches, though. That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared, but executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So for the Saints, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will head home next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for Carolina, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Arizona Cardinals.
Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's so many, give it Sunday magic. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's so many, give it